General Hospital spoilers and updates tease 4 catastrophic decisions could lead to significant fallout. Certain missteps are bound to result in deep regrets, so let's discuss some poor choices and the residents of Port Charles who will come to wish they had thought twice. Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, has been delaying his heart surgery while he investigates the person responsible for the penthouse explosion. The longer he postpones the procedure, the higher the risk of experiencing a serious cardiac event that he might not recover from. There's a chance he could collapse again under even more severe conditions. Taking a couple of pills might not be effective next time, which could lead to an emergency situation requiring immediate surgery. His family and friends may be left anxious about his survival. Because of Sonny's procrastination, he may have to do things in a way he hadn't intended. He may have to undergo the surgery in Port Charles sooner than anticipated, rather than at the out-of-town facility he originally considered. Although Sonny is expected to recover, his enemies will be aware of his serious heart condition and could exploit this weakness to undermine his control over his territory. This predicament might unintentionally endanger his family and friends. Then there's Willow Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen. Poor choice to sign those documents that name Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson, as the legal guardian of her children in case something happens to her. Drew is not someone to be trusted, and Willow should have taken more time to understand what she was agreeing to. There's a chance that Drew misled Willow and included some hidden, troubling clauses in that agreement. Even without that, what Willow appears to have signed is concerning. It's hard to believe that Drew's recent actions would hold up in court, especially since Michael Corinthos, last played by Chad Duell, still has parental rights. Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, has suggested that Drew may have overstepped and made a mistake that could benefit Carly Spencer, Laura Wright. These guardian papers could create issues and might jeopardize Willow's custody, leading her to regret her trust in Drew. Carly may have to go through the complicated and sad process of proving Willow an unfit mother to get custody of her grandchildren herself. Of course, that could blow the fragile peace between Carly and Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros, to smithereens, even if Nina agrees to the desperate measure. Kai Taylor, Jen's Austin Astrup, is making a mistake by disregarding Portia Robinson's Brooke Care advice and overlooking the warning signs that Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ali, is noticing. He believes he knows better, but he might regret not heeding her counsel if this advanced procedure takes a turn for the worse. The more confident Kai is about his chances of success, the less likely it seems that he will return to the football field. GA spoilers indicate that Kay's surgery could fail, potentially leading to significant disappointment or even paralysis, depending on how the situation unfolds. From what Portia uncovered about the experimental procedure, there were even patients who died. Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Gran, believes she is safeguarding Christina Corinthos Davis, Kate Monsey, by repaying Ava Jerome's Maura West divorce settlement and ensuring her silence. However, there may be a moment when Alexis regrets not heeding Diane Miller's, Carolyn Hennessy, suggestion to have Christina committed. Christina is in need of mental health support, which could become clear again if she learns about the blackmail and tries to harm Ava once more. Ultimately, the truth about the car crash will emerge eventually, putting Christina at risk of arrest and a lengthy prison sentence if that occurs. Be sure to catch up on everything happening with GH right now. Come back here often for General Hospital spoilers, news, and updates. In the shadowy corners of Port Charles, secrets always have a way of clawing their way into the light. And when they do, hearts break, alliances shatter, and lives change forever. This week on General Hospital, 4 characters make decisions that seem right in the moment, but their choices will come at a devastating price. Whether driven by love, pride, desperation, or fear, these wrong moves ignite a chain of events that no one saw coming. From shattered trust to shocking betrayal, here are the 4 wrong moves that lead to truly heartbreaking consequences. Sonny Corinthos has been spiraling for weeks, but no one expected him to crash this hard. Already suspicious of nearly everyone around him, Sonny's paranoia reaches new heights after a misinterpreted conversation between Ava and Jagger leads him to believe she's been selling him out to the feds. Enraged and convinced that Ava is conspiring against him, Sonny confronts her in the middle of the Metro Court with a fury that frightens even his most loyal associates. But what Sonny doesn't see is who else is watching. Christina, who has been desperately trying to mend her relationship with her father, walks in just in time to see Sonny lash out at Ava with venomous threats. In that moment, something inside Christina breaks. The father she's idolized now seems like a stranger. She leaves the Metro Court without saying a word, tears falling freely as she clutches her pregnant belly. The wrong move. Sonny let his anger speak louder than his heart. The consequence? Christina cuts ties completely, refusing to let her child be raised around the chaos and volatility. And for Sonny, that's a loss he never saw coming, one that might finally bring him to his knees. Nina has made mistakes before, but her latest attempt to mend bridges with Willow crosses a line that can't be uncrossed. After learning that Willow is planning a small family getaway with Michael and the kids, Nina, desperate to prove she's changed, decides to accidentally show up at the sane resort, thanks to a tip she secretly paid Sasha to give her. She believes that if Willow sees her in a relaxed, motherly light, maybe they can finally start fresh. But things go horribly wrong when Willow spots Nina talking to Wiley and oversteps with a too familiar touch. What was meant to be a gentle, spontaneous moment comes across as calculated and manipulative. Willow confronts her, and this time, she doesn't hold back. Michael is furious when he finds out Nina orchestrated the run-in and demands answers. When Nina admits she paid Sasha to help, it's the final straw, not just for Willow, but for Drew. The wrong move. Nina tried to force redemption instead of earning it. The consequence? Drew walks out of their marriage, realizing that trust can't survive when deception keeps creeping in. And Nina, left alone again, watches everything she's worked for fall to pieces. Since returning from Paris, Spencer and Trina have seemed rock solid, but Trina's heart isn't as steady as she pretends. Haunted by the past, Trina starts to feel like she and Spencer are on borrowed time. His loyalty to Esme's memory and the unfinished emotional baggage he still carries makes her wonder if she'll ever come first in his heart. So when she's approached by a new art history professor with a connection to her late father, she's intrigued, both professionally and personally. The professor, Julian Marks, is charismatic, worldly, and immediately takes an interest in Trina's talent. But when he invites her to an exclusive internship in Rome, she hesitates. It would mean leaving Spencer, just when they've started to settle back in. Instead of being honest, Trina keeps the offer a secret while she explores what life might look like without Spencer by her side. But Spencer, sensing the distance between them, discovers a message on her phone confirming the internship and her plan to go without telling him. The wrong move. Trina withheld the truth in the name of independence. The consequence? Spencer accuses her of emotional betrayal, claiming she's no different than those who've lied to him before. Their relationship is left in limbo, hearts bruised and breaking. Carly thought she could protect her family by playing puppet master, but she didn't count on Dex having the conscience. Knowing Sonny's behavior has become dangerously unpredictable, Carly secretly reaches out to Dex with a proposal. She'll help him disappear with a new identity if he helps Jocelyn stay safe and gathers intel that could keep Sonny from spiraling further. At first, Dex resists. He doesn't want to betray the man who gave him a second chance. But after seeing Sonny rough up an old associate and threaten Jason with no hesitation, Dex finally agrees. What Carly doesn't know is that Dex has already been working with Anna, and now he's caught between two powerful women with very different agendas. Things unravel when Sonny gets wind of Dex's mixed loyalties. After tailing him one night, Sonny catches Dex meeting Carly behind the Quartermain estate. He doesn't say a word, just watches from the shadows, face unreadable. The next day, Dex disappears. Carly panics, blaming herself for pushing too hard. Jocelyn is distraught, convinced something terrible has happened to the man she loves.